Hello and welcome to another tutorial on my channel Create by Kay. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter. For this pattern I go and chain multiple of 2. Make my slip knot and I go and chain 12. I make sure my chains are a little bit loose. I don't want them too tight. For row 1, I go in each chain, make a loop, and keep that loop on my hook. I have already the chain for the first chain. Now I go to the next one. I grab the yarn, pull through, and I make a chain. Now I do like this to make sure they are the same height. Go with my finger right there, move to the next chain, grab the yarn, make a loop, and I repeat. To complete row 1, I grab the yarn and I pull through the first loop. All the time when I have this loop, I make sure it is a little bit loose. Now grab the yarn, I pull through that one and the next one. Again, make sure it is a little bit loose. Grab the yarn, pull through that one and the next one. And like this with all of them. Row 2, I will skip the first one, and then between the second one and the third one I go right there in that hole. I grab the yarn and I pull through a long loop. Now I go with the loop like this. Right there we have the loop. Next I need to go in the second loop and then in the third loop, but I go like this with my yarn on my hook, and then I go to the second loop, the yarn like this. Now I grab the yarn and I pull through and I make a loop. Again, the yarn like this on my hook, I go to the third loop, the yarn will be like this, grab the yarn, pull through. And now I need to grab this loop and then I go with the 2 loops back on my hook. And on this loop I do like this. Now again, between to my next 2 loops, go right there and make a loop, a long one. Keep it there. Go with the yarn in this way, then on this loop first, the yarn will be like this. Grab the yarn, make a loop, again with the yarn like this. I go to the next one and I make a loop. Again, I need to grab this loop and then the 2 of them right there, and I pull through the 2 loops like this. Again to the next 2, grab the yarn, make a loop right here, and then another one right there. I'll grab this loop and then the two of them and pull through the two loops on that one, and I keep doing that. And now I have the last one, which I take it in this way. I go on this loop and then the other one, grab the yarn and I pull through right there. To close row 2, grab the yarn and pull through one loop, grab the yarn, pull through that loop I just made. I make sure it's a little bit loose, grab the yarn, pull through that loop and do the next one. Again, make sure this is not too tight, grab the yarn, pull through that one and the next one, and like this all the way. And now I go and I repeat row 2. So I skip the first one between the two of them right here. I go and I make a long loop. I go with the yarn like this on my hook. This is the first one, this is the second one, so I go right here. Grab the yarn and pull through, make a loop. Again, the same to the next one. Now I will grab this loop and then the two of them, and I pull through the two loops like this. Now to the other one, I just repeat, make the loop. Now the two loops, 1 and 2. I grab all my loops and I pull through. In the last loop, I go like this and make a loop, and I just complete how I complete the other two rows. And I keep going, repeating row 2.